Fortnite OG is not as bad as people say it is. And here's why. Fortnite OG is not as bad as people say it is. People are out here complaining, oh, why is this way? Why is this way? There's inconsistencies with the weapons. It's slower. It's... Okay. Well, make up your minds, guys. The whole community, everyone, for ages has been talking about bringing back the OG map. Please just do it once, just for... We finally got it. And now everyone is complaining. For what? Why are you complaining, you know? We got the map back, and in my opinion, it's fun. It's fun as hell. I'll be honest. I think that the game OG is honestly all I'm playing right now. And I think it's fun as hell. Me personally. I just think it is just a really, really fun game mode. And it brings back the old feeling of Fortnite in a way. Sure they have the advanced movement now, but honestly, I don't mind that. I don't mind the advanced movement. People argue, oh, well, the map is so slow. The map, there's no movement. It's so slow. Well, that's how Season 1 was. And we didn't have super sprinting in there, you know, tactical sprinting or whatever. We didn't have that in... No, we didn't have that in Season 1. So, why would we have it now, you know? Secondly, yes, in zero build it's going to be slow. Zero build is slow. It's going to be slow. Will always be slower than normal build mode. It's zero build. The chapter 1 map was not meant for zero build. Don't play the chapter 1 map on zero build unless you're willing to give up some of the map. For instance, once the Viking place on top of that mountain comes into the game, you're not going to be able to get back up there if you're in zero build. I'm sure they'll have zip lines, whatever, but, you know, you won't be able to build up there. It's just, obviously, it's zero build. Inconsistency with weapon models. Now, I've seen tons and tons of people. They are like, oh, oh, well, where's the purple tack? Where's the normal sniper models? And yes, it would be very nice if they brought that back. They brought back the grenade icon. You know, they brought back a bunch of old icons. The pump being one of them. And yes, I agree. It would be very nice if they did that. But is it really that big of a deal? No, not really. I mean, it doesn't really take away from the OG feel, at least in my opinion. I mean, the everything with the sounds and the, you know, feeling of the sniper. I like the newer models more. I always liked them more than like the original bolt actions. So it doesn't really bother me that much. And it still feels good to get a legendary and epic. And even if it's not the original weapon model, now I do wish they would put in the purple tack, because that was a game changer for the game. But I'm sure they might when the season 2 comes along. But yeah, overall, I mean, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I don't really have many complaints about it. One huge complaint I have about it, though, that ties into this whole fun thing, is bots. Skill-based matchmaking. They should have never added it. And here's why. Okay? So, Fortnite originally, in Season 1, it was challenging. Especially if you had a person who kind of knew what they were doing, kind of knew how to build. It was challenging. It was really challenging, and it felt like you can never get a win. But then when you got that win, it was like, oh, finally I got a win. I mean, I actually never won when I played in season 1. But bots are a problem, man. I mean, like, I play with my friends that are worse in skill level. There is 10 to 90 bots in their lobbies. How does that make any sense? How? Because my friends aren't that bad. But there'll be times when 50% of the lobby is gone by the second circle because all of them are bots. There's 50 bots in that match. Why? I think there needs to be 60 bots for terrible people, like absolutely terrible dog shit people, and a maximum of 10 bots per match. I think that would honestly smooth things out a lot because you hear people complaining about bots now, and it's it's a big fucking hoopla. Let's just say, with the community, people are like, "Oh well, I think it's good that they added bots," and a bunch of people are like, "I think it's bad." Well, I think there can be a happy medium. Just lessen the bots, honestly, because it if you have that many bots, getting a kill does not feel the same at all. Coming to my next point, give the game time. I see a bunch of YouTubers out there. Oh, Fortnite is dying now. OG ruined Fortnite. They brought back Renegade Raider. Ruined. Okay, well, counter argument. Just give it time, man. Just give it time. I mean, like, genuinely, if you just give anything time, it can improve with time. Once season 2 comes out, I believe the OG mode, will see a surge in popularity again. And I think, wholeheartedly, I think that when season 6 to season 10 comes out, it will see a surge in popularity too. Because a bunch of people missed out on those seasons. And for people like me, I want to experience those maps, especially Neo Tilted and all that stuff. I never got to experience that, and the block, never got to experience that. I played from like season 1 to season 5 very inconsistently. Then chapter 2, I was like, okay, let's give this game an actual try. Let's start playing. Got level 100 on every single battle pass ever since then. So my point is, just give it time. It will evolve. It'll feel like classic Fortnite. The changes they're making to the weapons, they are the original like changes they made to the weapons, at least as far as I can tell. So like if people are like, "Oh, well why now are they doing this when they could have, like, for instance, shield spawns." When the mode first came out, shield spawns were exactly like that. You could not find a big pot for the life of you. Now you can find it easily. Same with Slurp Juice. They buffed Slurp Juice after a little bit of it only doing 25. That was originally how it was, and then they buffed it at, the same point in the season, you know? I don't see the point in people complaining about weapon stats when they know they're going to change. And they've been adding the items as they were, in the original mode. And to wrap it all up, I mean, just don't complain about every tiny thing. Sure, they don't have some of the weapon models. Sure, they don't have the purple tack, which would be really fucking nice, but they don't have it. Sure, they don't have the original trap icons. And so, what do you do? What do you do? I mean, you can't change it. Those are really kind of negligible. The tactical sprinting is honestly needed for the map. I really like how it feels. It's a phenomenal map. I love the design of it. The high parts, then you have the low parts, and it just makes for cooler fights. With the bots, I will add, it's beginning to become an issue again. This was a previous problem in Fortnite Chapter 2. It feels like there's no middle game. It's just you kill bots at the beginning and then there's the people at the end. At least when you're playing in those lower level lobbies. And I mean, I'm not really that bad at the game, but I play with friends most of the time. Like, I'm not a solo Fortnite guy. So that's going to be my experience. And I mean, I'm okay with it as long as they lessen the bots. There can be a happy medium. But that's just my opinion. This is why it's not as bad as people say. I mean, there's people just like complaining about every fucking thing. And it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, we got the OG map back. You can just experience the map. You don't even have to be good. You can just take in the map, land your favorite places. And don't complain about sweats either, because you know what? That's going to happen. And you're going to get, in those lobbies that are lower in skill level, and soon enough, it'll be okay. You just got to have fun with it. Don't take things too seriously. Just always remember that. I mean, that goes for anything in life. But that's why I think Fortnite OG is not as bad as people say. And I don't understand why there's all these videos that Fortnite OG ruined Fortnite. Renegade Raider coming back, honestly, is a very good thing for the game. Except for the owner of the skin beforehand. But honestly, just give it a little time. I'm sure they'll make a separate style for it. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got for you guys today. So I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.